literally my first arrangement in this group was a Motown song. And you know, like how we go through the whole process of like everyone's asked if they want to audition for the solo. And when I was asked if I want to audition for the solo, and I said no, and the entire group gasped. And I was like, that's exactly why. Because you expected me to audition for this solo.
Like, let's demystify what appropriation is and how it's problematic.
It was a mashup of Ain't Too Proud to Beg and Grapevine, 2 songs, really championed by black artists. And it was arranged by 2 white people in the group. And so what they tried to do was put the soul of the song into the song without actually knowing how to put the soul of the song into the song. So it came out sounding like a disjointed mess, when in their minds they're like, this is the coolest part ever, it's so soulful. Carlson, you'll love it. All that.
There's that disconnect. I don't understand.
And it just never really came together, and there's just this huge wall for the song to hit.
About that. And like in indie music in particular, there are like certain melodic phrases and things like that would integrate really well into the music that we do. So if you think about Penn Masala from the University of Pennsylvania, they have a group that does that, integrates music and makes it this cool fusion experience. And I was just so coming into my first arranging experience, I was like, this would be really cool. And I put some of that in there, and it didn't work. But it's you didn't even try to think about how it could work.
When we decide to do a song with some gospel, you don't do me the same honor of listening to once. Listen to Total Praise. That is enough. I don't understand. Do me the same respect that I do you. I sit here and have to compromise to your standards all the time, at least for the one song that we decide to do. Do me the freaking glory of actually trying to educate yourself on what you're singing.
First of all, I want to say there's an amazing video of a Korean.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah, the video.
Clearly, you can do it. It's not impossible for you to not be black and sing gospel well. That was incredible.
It's I was actually talking to a professor today, and there's you're not doing it necessarily poorly, and it's different. But at the same time, when I think about the hurt, I want to say it's poorly, because there's so much wrong with appropriation, in the sense that for so long, black people have not gotten credit for so much. And so, my response is, I want to say it's worse. And I know it's different, you're just not, it's different. But I think that to mediate to help mediate the oppression and the issues and systemic issues that black people have faced for so long, you owe it, if you're going to benefit off of it monetarily with your gigs or praise or whatever, you need to master the form. You need to do it the way that it was. You need to honor the form and do it correctly.
At the end of the day, some of these people are my friends, and if not me, then who, right? They're not going to be exposed to different diverse communities, and William and Mary, though not a super diverse community, is still a university, academic space where these conversations should be happening and happen more often than they would in small town somewhere else.
Google is free, swim is free, you can take classes. I took a class on jazz and American literature. You can educate yourself on it. It's not you come out of the womb singing,
classical.
Or singing gospel, or knowing what this stuff is, exposing yourself to it, and actually listening to the people that it takes placing the emphasis on if you can't have both. You cannot want to do a song that is by a predominantly minority artist or artist group and not educate yourself on what that's supposed to sound like.
Just like we end up educating ourselves for all of the songs that we end up singing in these songs, we are essentially forced into learning their culture. They should do us the same justice. And if you're gonna try to arrange a song done from people of my culture, you should at least find out. Go to YouTube, gospel music, or it's not that hard.
Yeah, and if you spend so much of your time looking up a whole bunch of BuzzFeed articles all the time, you can do this.
The amount of BuzzFeed quizzes. Do I really care what celebrity you look the most like? No.